My favorite thing about the Dyad is its adjustability for different tracks. Some people, they bring like a different shock with them. With this, we can just adjust the 2 different air pressures and get it dialed in for what the track has to offer.
It lasts longer than any other shock I've used on my bikes. Like the Dyad doesn't heat up, it doesn't fade. It has more volume than any other shock. All the valving is the skin of the shock, so it stays cool, and that helps it last a long time.
With a push shock, you have no control over your negative air spring. Think if you could control that negative air spring. What that does is it allows you to control the initial plushness, set your sag even better, and customize your ride between whichever bike you're riding.
The main beauty of the Dyad is it's really 2 shocks in one. With a switch at the handlebar, you can change between elevate mode and a flow mode.
When I use the elevate mode, it's usually for steep climbs, so I don't have to pull on the bars as much. I don't fall off the back of the saddle as much, so I can put more power to the ground. And flow is for going downhill or on rough terrain at speed. It just gives you the feel of a big travel all mountain bike.
It's an amazing setting that you can have on a shock that's already more adjustable than anything else out there.
The new tune of the Dyad is really cool, really smooth, way more closer from a coil shock, and keep the same advantage that you can change the travel and make it stiffer for the sprints. I'm glad they keep the Dyad on the new bike. For me it's a nice advantage, especially in enduro. You can sprint up the hill and then after you have to go down rough and technical terrain. So for me to be able to adjust these 2 positions, it's really cool.
We use quite often the 2 mode. When they need to sprint, they can use the short travel and then all the energy go through the bike. And then when they hit long descent and a really rough terrain, they open and then they use full travel.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm a geek, so it is easy to set up. It's fun to tune because you can do a lot with it.
For me, the Dyad is perfect. It's 2 shocks in one, and it allows me to go uphill comfortable on epic rides. It allows me to go downhill like I'm on an all-mountain bike.